after this, and I thought that deep would be deep, like deep for your girl. This is deep for maybe like Zendaya. It's not deep for me. Like it, who's that deep for?
Like tell me what I gotta do to make you mine for a lifetime.
Hi guys, it's me, Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing another big makeup haul slash review where I talk about all the makeup I've tried recently and pretty much what worked, what didn't. Like the Rach Love, she does that video where like what worked, what didn't. This is my video, like my updated thing of makeup. So I have a few palettes, a few foundations and stuff like that. So we're gonna get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about are my palettes. So I've tried a few palettes in the past 2 months. So the first palette I tried in the past 2 months was the Huda Beauty Warm Browns Obsession palettes. When I first got this, I thought I was getting a great deal. I kept saying, oh yeah, this is $21, that's great. $21 for 9 shadows, isn't that amazing? So I've used this a lot in the past 2 months, and I can say that they are pigmented, they blend really great, but I find them to be extremely powdery and they have a lot of fallout, but they do last all day. When I wear these eyeshadows, I don't have to worry about them like fading throughout the day. And they're pigmented. They just have a lot of fallout, and they're really powdery when you use them, especially if you pick up too much. They will look pretty powdery, if that makes any sense. My eyelash is really gonna piss me off today. I'm gonna swatch a few colors of the Warm Brown palette. I'll swatch this one here. They're so soft, God. That one there and this one here. They're just super soft. I can't even tell you guys how soft they are. Boom, boom, boom. Really pigmented. Oh, that one looks powdery. See what I'm saying? That looks really powdery. That one looks powdery. But the other one too look really pigmented. That one just looks, I don't like that one. I actually do like this palette. I have no complaints other than that it's really powdery. But yeah, everything else about this palette is great. So we're gonna move on to the next palette now. The next palette I have that I got in the last 2 months was the Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas palette. Did I get this in the last 2 months? I got it in October, in January. So yeah, I got this in October, and I have played with this a lot. It's gotten some love. It was $40, so it was going to get some love. And this is what it looks like now. Here are the colors. I have really loved In One Ear. I think it's a great color, but the mattes don't really do it for me, honestly. I haven't even touched Okie Dokie. It looks like a fresh new eyeshadow because I can't use it. But I do like In One Ear. I like the shimmers here. The shimmers are great, but the mattes are pretty, I always kind of feel like I force myself to use this palette. I always gotta like, okay, get some use out of this palette. I never take it with me when I travel either. Yeah, it's just a palette that I feel like it's just okay. I personally would not recommend it, especially if you have darker skin. I just don't think it's a palette for us in a sense. So yeah, that's my kind of overall opinion of that. The actual quality of the shadows, nothing to shout about either. It's just like, oh, they're okay. There's better out there. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Some of them are really drying though. Swatch a few colors from the Laura Lee palette. I'll swatch my favorite here. In One Ear. I'll also swatch Okie Dokie because I don't ever use it. And I will swatch Oddball. This one is extremely dry. I don't know why that was so dry. And we'll do another, Scatterbrain. I hate Scatterbrain because it's so glittery and on your eyelid it doesn't look good. So here we go. That's so pretty. It's white, so I can't use that. And here is Oddball. And then Scatterbrain. You see how like patchy Scatterbrain is in a sense? Like it's too many glittery chunks in that one. That's why I really don't like that one. But like I do say, I do like the shimmers here. Quirky, In One Ear, Redonkulous. Love those. And Out the Other, it's not really a shimmer. I don't know what that is. I don't ever use it though. Wasn't my favorite palette of the last 2 months. It kind of is one of my least favorite palettes that I have, especially for the price point that it was at and how much use I haven't got out of it yet, unless I force myself to use it. So that was this palette. Next palette that I got that I actually really like is the Bad Habit Inferno palette. This is from Shop Push. This was only $10. This one actually gets some use. I really like the dark colors here. I only use it when I'm going for a dark eyeshadow look, which is not really that like frequently, but I do like this palette. I think they're pigmented. Okay, I will swatch a few colors from this palette. I'll swatch Ignite. Yeah, I like that one a lot. That one's the most used. What else? I'll swatch Blaze, and then Smolder, and Burn. Habit has some great palettes for really cheap. You can get this off Shop Hush's website. Look at that. That's great. Beautiful. And that's only $10. I think it's $12 now, but when I bought it was only $10, and I really like that. From Shop Hush. That's where you can get it from. Next I got in the past 2 months was the Milkshake palette from Face Candy. You can get this from Shop Hush. This is $10. Whew. So I feel like I got a bad batch with this palette. I really do think I got like just the worst one. I did get a lot of comments on my videos saying that theirs were great and they loved it. It was really easy to use. So I've used it about 4 times after that video, and I've learned that with this you have to go in really light-handed, and especially going with the lighter colors and then try to build up the darker colors, because it's a lot. You have to use it a certain way to get it to perform great. So for me, I keep it around because I'm going to do another video on it and like use it as a reference, but it's just not my go-to palette in a sense. I just keep it around, but I really don't like it. It works better than the first time I used it. I feel like it was really hard to blend. They were really patchy. Here's some swatches. I'll swatch this pretty color Cherry on top, and they're really soft still, you know. They haven't dried out. Very berry, and let's do a light color Butterscotch. Oh, I missed my middle finger. Let's do middle finger. Let's do black raspberry on the middle finger. You see, even right there, they look a little patchy. Okay, that's that first color, second, third, and then that last one. Yeah. Like I said, I think I got a bad batch. I really do think I got a bad batch, or a bad one. Next palette that I have is the Colourpop All I See Is Magic palette. I love this palette. It's my second favorite Colourpop eyeshadow palette. It has a lot of shimmers that I don't really care for, but the mattes, especially this one and this one, love those two. Oh, sorry, this one and this one. It is Go Wish and Pitter Patter. I like those a lot. I think they're really pigmented, really easy to use. They're blendable. I have no issue with them. The shimmers, like I said, they crumble in a sense. If you ever had a Colourpop eyeshadow, you kind of can be on my side here, like not on my side, but understand where I'm coming from. Where I said they crumble. They just crumble and they kind of like start patching up. The mattes don't do that. I don't have a problem with any of the mattes here, but the shimmers, they do crumble up. So I got this palette for about 20 bucks of Colourpop. Right now, they're like basically like trying to get rid of it, and I think you can get it for like maybe like 10 bucks now. Maybe it's really cheap now. And here's the colors. So the mattes here, that pretty orange, and then this purple color. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. And they just glide. Oh, that one looks patchy. And then that one. That's my favorite one. The last palette I have to show you guys, then I'm done talking about palettes. It is the Athena palette from Bad Habit. This was also $10. It is 12 bucks now. And for $10, this is a great palette for 10 bucks. I actually really like it. I think they're easy to blend. It is a dupe for the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette that I also had, but returned it because I just didn't like it. I actually like this one better than the Huda one because for the price point, I think it's great. If you have a Huda Beauty one and you like it, that's great. I just didn't like it, so don't get pissy in the comments. But yeah, I think it's a great palette. The Darling color is a mess. I only got to use that one time and it's pretty much gone now. It's a pure glitter. I think it's actually a better glitter, pure glitter than the Real Huda palette. Let's do Justice here. That one's patchy. And then Lore. I wore that the other day actually, and I wore Clever the other day as well. And let's use Epic. That's like a dual chrome color. That one feels soft. Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on to like face products and stuff now. We're done talking about palette. Why did I put that glitter down? Because now my hand's gonna be glittery for the next 5 days. Oh yeah, also when I wore this eyeshadow, my face was full of glitter for maybe like 6 days. Like the glitter would not come off my face. So yeah, I haven't used it again. I probably won't use that glitter ever again either. Also, next thing I have is a beauty tool. It is the Maybelline Studio Beauty, what's it called? the Face Studio Blender. Don't know why. I got this for Christmas and I've been obsessed with it ever since. I love how big it is, I love how soft it is. I love that you could you know, use foundation with it. But my favorite part of this beauty blender is this little cuff part. I like that it gets right under your eyes when you put out your concealer. Love it. It's helped my concealer blend out so much better since I've been using this beauty sponge, and it comes in a little box like that. Next I'm gonna talk about some foundations really quickly. I have 2 foundations to tell you guys about. The first one I have, it is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. I was so happy when I got this foundation. I got it off Oculus. I got it for free to test it out, and I tested it out. I wore it a total of 4 times. 4 times because I want it to work so bad, okay? The first time I wore it on that day that I did the Milkshake review. I wore it then in that video, and I'll have a clip of it, how it looked on that day. And I wore it Christmas in that video, that never posted it though. And I wore it 2 more times on New Year's, and I wore it the day after New Year's. Damn it. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And each time I wore it, the same thing happened. My skin broke out. Each time. And I kept saying, no, it's not this, it's not this. Each time. The last time I wore it, I had a huge pimple on my nose. I have a picture here. Pimple on my nose. My skin, I had like a breakout. Like it was just, it was massive. And I kept putting on my skin saying, I'm just having a bad day. And I had to, this was what was causing it. Officially, this was causing me to have breakouts. And that's why I don't like it. It is actually $42. And if I would have bought this, I would have returned it because it's just, it's no for me. It's actually a little too, I think, dark. When I put it on, I found that it's really dark on my skin as well. I would have to add some powder to kind of like brighten it up. I just feel like it's really dark, especially compared to my chest. It looks really, really dark. And it's also really cakey. Like, she's full coverage. Like, I love that it's full coverage, but it's cakey. It settles all in my fine lines. It emphasizes all of my pores. It just looks really bad on me, and I don't really like it. And I wanted to like it so bad because I think like Jackie Aina and all other YouTubers love this foundation, and it just, besides the fact that it broke me out, I didn't like it. But I did love how it lasts you for a long time. Like, it can last you, it lasts me maybe up to like about 12 hours. And it didn't move, it didn't go anywhere. She stayed right in my place, in the same place I put her at, and it looked great. For as like how long it lasted. Like, my skin looked terrible, but it looked great. I mean, how long it lasted and how it didn't move was great. But this was a big miss for you, girl. Like I said, I got it for free from Oculus, but if I did pay for this, it would have been sent back to Ulta or Sephora. Next foundation I have is the Maybelline Super Stay in Place Foundation. I got this after Nikki Tutorials did her video on it. She said it was a dupe for a Huda Beauty palette. I mean, the palette, Huda Beauty foundation, the bold filter foundation, and I wanted that. I was gonna get that, but I ended up getting this. I'm wearing it right now. It is lovely. It is so great. I have dry skin. I don't have really oily skin at all. I have really, really dry skin, especially now that it's January. My skin has been a crusty mess, especially if I don't moisturize my skin. It looks a mess. But this foundation, it is way too dark for me. I'm going to go up one shade up, because I feel like it just looks dark on me, especially next to my chest. Like, my chest is really light right now. So yeah, you can see it here. I've kind of brightened it up a little bit, but it's still fairly dark. But when you look at my chest, you can't tell. But I love it. It's long lasting. It doesn't move. It doesn't sit in my fine lines. It looks great. It's full coverage. It's only 12 freaking bucks. I'm going to do a video where I did the wear test. I wore it for like 5 hours, and I wore it today from 12 o'clock, and right now it is 7 o'clock, and my skin looks pretty flawless. I only did a touch up of some powder under my eyes because my skin started breaking down, but this is after 7 hours of wear. It looks like that right now. 7 hours. You cannot. And I said, the only thing I did was touch up under my eyes and touch up my eyes. Touch up under my eyes and my eyes. Everything else has been the same since I left the house at 12 o'clock today. Best foundation ever that I own as of right now. and it's drugstore, and it's $12. I think I'm gonna do a full video on it, like I said, soon, where I actually do the wear test and talk about more about what it claims to do and things like that. But just my quick opinion of it, I love it. And it doesn't break me out either. Now, something from Maybelline that I do not like. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Deep. First of all, I think it's 2 more shades after this, and I thought that Deep would be deep, like deep for your girl. This is deep for maybe like Zendaya. It's not deep for me. Like, it doesn't, no, like this is not deep at all. Like, let me just, who is that deep for? How is that deep? It's too light for me to even use as a concealer. That's how light this is. My normal concealer is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Deep Gold, and let me show you guys how that looks. You see the difference? That's my concealer color. That is just way too light. Like, that is not deep for no one, sis. Like, and I don't know how much this was. I wanted to return it, but I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I will use it in a video of makeup that I hate, but I absolutely hate it. I don't think it covers much of nothing either. I just think that it does nothing, and it looks really terrible in my eyes because it's too light for me. I might go get another color in the color, I think Cafe it is, or something like that, but this is not deep for nobody, ever, at all. Next, something I do like from Maybelline is the Maybelline Fit Me Deep, what's this? Loose Finishing Powder. I got this together as a combo, but this doesn't work for me. But the powder in the color Medium Deep, I love this as an under eye powder. I'm wearing it right now as under eye powder. I do not bake with this. I just take the beauty sponge and I just pat it into my skin, because if you bake with this, I learned that lesson. Don't bake with this because it is so hard to remove. At least that cast, I guess, because it doesn't blend away easily. I only use it under my eyes. I don't use it for my whole face like you're supposed to. I love it. It keeps my concealer from creasing and helps it last longer. That's just what I find that it does, and I actually really enjoy this powder. This was only, I think, $8.99. I got this actually cheaper, because if you bought a foundation and you got the powder, it was buy one get one free. So I think I got this actually cheaper than what it was worth. It doesn't even have the price on my Ulta thing either. So, and I also got the Laura Mercier setting powder for Christmas, and I've been using this more than I've been using that. So that's like saying a lot, and that's supposed to be like the holy grail of powders. So next, I have some concealers. I finally got the Colourpop No Filter Concealers for Christmas. I got the first one I got was the color Deep 70, which in the tube looks like it could be my color actually, you know? But when you put it out, it's super dark. Like it could be my foundation color in the summer, like how dark that is. So yeah, so I couldn't use that, so I had to end up getting another one that I ordered. They ended up getting for really cheap too. It is the color Deep 60, Deep Golden. That is my concealer color. That color is not even my foundation color. As you can see, I'm wearing this one under my eyes right now. I like it. I found that it creases really badly, but I use the powder and that kind of helps it. But it creases especially after like 3 hours. It starts creasing up really badly. But I do like how those under eyes look, and it's only like $6, so I really like that for the price. But the problem I hate about, the thing that I do hate about these concealers is because when I ordered these online for Christmas, they got me the Deep 70 because the swatches seemed like it was my color, and you end up having to go back and get this one. So that's the problem. I hate that you can't go to the store and swatch it and see how it's on your skin, because you end up buying 2 colors, 170 and 160, and they look nothing close to each other. But in like the tube, like that one looks like it could be my color in the tube, especially in real life, you know? But I do enjoy these concealers a lot. Next concealer I got for Christmas was the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, I've been wanting this thing forever because everybody talks about it. I'm getting the foundation when it comes out February, I think 2nd it is. I'm gonna get that. But I like this. I think it's a great concealer for my under eyes. It doesn't crease. It's $27, so I don't use it unless I want to use it. If not, I'll use the little $6 ones. But this is a great concealer. I see what the hype is for. It's a great concealer. It gives you great coverage. That's the color. It's as simple as my Colourpop concealer, actually. Like Deep, what is it, Deep, this one? Like the same color. And I want to do a wear test where I did Shape Tape versus Colourpop, like side by side. But I kind of think that is, you know, kind of outdated because it's kind of old. But I still want to do it maybe on my channel. I like this concealer, but since it's so expensive and I'm not going to get another one until probably Christmas of this year, I don't use it that often. But it's a great concealer, great coverage. It doesn't crease either. My under eyes look beautiful when I use it, just like my Colourpop concealer, but this one does not crease as much as the Colourpop one does. And that was it. So next I have one mascara. This is really old. I got this for free a long time ago. It is the Essence Lash Extension Mascara. I decluttered a lot of makeup in December, and I found this one again. I put it in my new, like, my makeup mascaras area now, and I used it one day and I loved it, and I was like, wow, why have I been sleeping on you, you know? And I freaking love this mascara. I don't know how much it costs. I got it for free, like I said, but great mascara. It gives my lashes so much length, I guess you could say. Like, it makes them look longer than they actually do. I have puny baby lashes, so when something gives my lashes life, I love that. It compares to the L'Oreal Paradise to me, in a sense that it makes my lashes longer, not like fuller, if that makes any sense. Next from Essence as well that I got sent to me was the color correcting sticks. After I decluttered, I found things that I forgot I had, and I brought them back to my normal collection, like my things that I reached for. And I used these under, like, before I put my concealer on. I have the yellow one and then like the orange one. That's how they look. Okay, and the peach one, this one's like peach. Yeah, this one's like the peach one that I use to like cover up my dark spots under my eyes. And then I use this one as well, just to highlight like under. So I use a combo of both of those together. And what I find is that you don't see my dark circles peeking through my concealer, especially if I don't use like if I use like my matte concealer, which is not really as full coverage as my Colourpop ones. These really help with that, so I like these two for that. I just been using them the past like 2 weeks. I just realized that I had these and I've been liking them. I do see a difference when I use them and when I don't use them. Alright, so the next product I have is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. The last things I have, this is pretty old to you guys. It is the Colourpop Supernova Shadows. You guys kind of know how I feel about these. I hate them. They're really patchy, really hard to work with. I used the other one, what's this? No, this is Hard to Impress. I used Firecracker on New Year's Day. I have a clip of that. I filmed a Happy New Year's video for you guys, but I never uploaded it. And I wore it that day, and I find that what the best way to use these is to take a brush, take the little thing out of it, take the brush, wet the brush, and then apply it like that. That's the best way to use that. I finally figured that out. And then to add a layer, let the first layer dry and then apply another layer. That's the best way to use them. That's the only way I've gotten to be able to use them, was to do that method, which is kind of like a little extreme, but I only wear like glittery lids every so often, so I don't mind taking that extra step if I'm going to do that. So I still don't like them, but for $6, they're okay, and you just gotta learn how to work with them, which I'm okay doing. And the last thing that I got was a recent buy, was the Colourpop Luster Dust Highlighter. I got this because Jackie Aina came out with the peach, what's it called? La Peach. And I didn't want to pay $28 just yet for a like loose highlighter because I didn't know if I was gonna like them yet. I don't know how to use them. So I got a cheap one from the drugstore, well, from Colourpop, and decided to test them out. You guys, I love it. I love them so much. I know how to use it now as well, and it's been great. I'm gonna put it on right now to show you guys. Look how, first of all, that's just way too much, but watch what happens, okay? Okay. See how I put way too much on, but then once you start blending it in, it goes right into your skin. And I love that about it. It looks so like skin-like instead of like really powdery. It just kind of goes right into your skin. And I love, look at that. It's beautiful. I love that. I love that about these. So I'm going to be buying some more. I plan on getting her La Peach and La Bronze. I'm going to get that soon when I get paid this month, hopefully. So yeah, I did get this just to test out its new color Au Revoir. I didn't want to get the Dewdrop. That just was too dark. I have a lot of dark highlighters and I want something a little bit brighter. And love them now that I know how to use them, which is kind of crazy, but I do really like these. This was $6 or maybe $4. I think it was $4. And yeah, I like these a lot. It was my baby step until I get the La Peach one, and I'll do a video on La Peach when I get that. It'll probably be until February, but as long as I get the video out, it'll be out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my makeup haul review. Yeah, something like that. That's what it is basically. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I actually like, okay, especially for the price point especially for the price point that it was at. Pigmented. Oh, I didn't swatch the colors. Oh, let me go back to this. I like this a lot. It makes my under eyes. I see a difference when I use them and when I don't use them. Wow, I cannot talk.